So today is the day that I'm launching GNOSIS Now for r/revolutionisspiritual on Reddit, and I felt guided to make a video to share some information about me that might empower the group. I have a long story I could tell you, and I'm going to try and keep it really short, but you need to know that there's not anything really that special about me, okay? Well, I mean, like, no more special than anyone else. The reason why things are unfolding the way that they are right now is because I was born to do this work. But it hasn't always felt like it's going to click together like it is now. It took a lot of work to get here, right? Am I in a state of gnosis? No. Am I much closer to it than I was 6 months ago? Hell yeah. Do you want to know when I first started to have a connection to anything in the ether consciously? January 2024. That wasn't even that long ago. Trust divine timing. Before that, I was pretty open-minded after having 2 psychedelic trips for PTSD. But me channeling, the first thing that I channeled was with my aunt, who's been in spirit since I was 15. And then I established a connection with one of my childhood best friends, who's also in spirit. And things just progressed from there, and now I'm a practicing medium. Obviously, you guys all know that I channel Thoth. And I feel so happy and so blessed. But the process to get here was messy. It was messy. To get my human mind out of the fear programs, you have to realize that I have been pushed through a series of insanely intense tests to show me things about the nature of fear and overcoming it. I have been facing what before might have been something that would be life-ruining, and being forced to say to myself over and over again, everything is spiritual, everything is energetic, everything is karmic. The reason why this has happened to me is because like attracts like. The only thing that I can now do is go within and see what needs healed in me that has meant I have had this experience that was so unacceptable to me. And this has been the most empowering change that I have ever made to my life. It's been so empowering. Quit the victimhood addiction. Unconditional personal responsibility. It isn't special to channel. Channeling is a natural state that we reclaim. It's not a gift. It's healing enough to be able to have the clarity to understand what you're always receiving. Know that you don't need a middle person between you and what you already know to validate it. You might feel like you do right now, and that's fine. That's a stage towards where you're going. So for example, I am an excellent tarot reader, but I very rarely receive readings because Thoth has advised me that in order to have soul sovereignty, I need to have unconditional trust in myself. That's gnosis. All of these tests that I've been put through to walk through so many fires is to bring me closer to a state of gnosis so that I can teach you guys it. Thoth had told me months ago that I am here to be the teacher of teachers. And I started to surrender to the fact that the things that were happening in my life would just be more extreme. But I know what my soul purpose is, right? And I know that I'm walking the path. But I know that I'm walking the path because they gave me no other choice. This was not something that I imagined doing. It's like they took everything else away, and now I'm really happy about it. But every single person watching this video is going to have a very high, divinely orchestrated soul mission. All of you. all of you. I'm not special. This is normal. Do you understand? This is your birthright. But you're going to have to give up on fear, and it's going to be messy. It's going to be hard. And that's part of the reason why this group exists. Because as a collective, we have each other to support through this process. Allow yourself, when you feel like you want to seek external validation for what you already know, allow it for now. But know that it's not something that you need all the time. Since I've had my awakening, I've just trusted Spirit to guide me to all of the educational materials that I need. And they have never failed. I also work with someone on this group who has had a direct education from Spirit. And shortly before this group exploded, Thoth had told me to fire my teacher, which I did. And I understand the meaning of that now, right? And I said, okay, Thoth, if I need another teacher, I know you'll send one to me. And right now, Thoth is teaching me directly. But I also know that I will have other teachers in the future. And I do have teachers other than that one that I get a great deal from. But listen to your guides. There is no greater teacher than your intuition. You don't need to have a university to learn things. And that's why we have open source mystery schools. It's much more important that we have Gnosis Now. Rather than saying, oh, I'm going to teach you about the Akashic Records. It's going to cost like $4,000. Like, no, you can actually, everyone can access their Akashic Records right now. Just with a YouTube video. I'm going to add that to the toolkit in the next couple of days. But also know that I have paid thousands of dollars to learn the things that I know. And some of those trainings were really poor quality. It was useful to go through them, but the key thing that you need to do to learn any energetic skill is to heal, to clear your channel, and to trust yourself, to trust your own intuition. The more work that you do to trust yourself, the easier this whole thing will become. You have everything that you already need, and all that a good teacher will do is lead you to those things in yourself. No one's really giving you anything, you're just finding it in yourself. And that's a confidence thing, because the fear programs of this society take those things away from you because they're afraid of how society will change when you realize your power as a divine being. That's why the revolution comes from within. Gnosis Now.